Imagine waking up tomorrow and half your neighbors are dead. Your family, your friends, gone in 3 days. This isn't science fiction. This isn't a movie. This happened for real. In 1347, death itself walked across Europe. And it had a name. The Black Death. Welcome to Historical Nightmare. I'm your guide into humanity's darkest chapters, where reality makes fiction look tame. October 13th, 1347. The port of Messina, Sicily. 12 ships limp into harbor from the Black Sea. Something's wrong, terribly wrong. The dock workers run toward the ships, then stop. They can smell it before they see it. Death. Most sailors already corpses. The few still breathing, covered in black, apple-sized swellings, bleeding from their mouths, skin turning dark as coal. The authorities scream, "Get those death ships out of here!" Too late. Death had already stepped ashore. Within hours, people in Messina start falling. Not getting sick, falling, dead. The plague doesn't wait. It doesn't negotiate. It just takes. First your neighbor, then your brother, then your children. You develop a fever, nothing unusual. Medieval life is hard, but then the swellings appear. Under your arms, in your groin, growing, filling with blood and pus. The pain is unbearable. Your skin starts turning black. You vomit blood. Your breath becomes putrid. You have maybe 3 days, maybe 3 hours. But this nightmare, it started thousands of miles away, in the steppes of Central Asia, where something ancient and evil had been waiting. Yersinia pestis, a bacterium so deadly, so perfectly designed to kill. It's like nature's own biological weapon. It travels in the guts of fleas, on the backs of rats. And in 1346, it found the perfect opportunity. The Siege of Kaffa. Picture this. Mongol warriors surrounding a Genoese trading post. But the plague gets there first. It's slaughtering the Mongol army from within. So what do? They load their catapults with plague-infected corpses and launch them over the city walls. The world's first biological warfare. Medieval style. The Genoese flee, racing for their ships. Desperate to escape, but you can't outrun death when it's hiding in your cargo hold. These aren't just merchant vessels anymore. They're floating tombs. Plague ships, carrying death to every port in Europe. Sicily, Genoa, Marseille. One by one they dock. One by one, civilizations begin to crumble. Florence loses 60,000 people. Gone. In months. Paris. 800 bodies buried daily at the peak. Entire villages vanish overnight. Just empty. Meals still on tables, doors left open. Like everyone just evaporated. But here's what makes this truly terrifying. Medieval people had no idea what was happening. No germ theory, no understanding of bacteria. To them, this was the apocalypse. God's wrath. The end of the world. They're doctors, completely helpless. They prescribed drinking crushed emeralds. Bloodletting, which made people weaker. Some recommended carrying flowers to ward off bad air. Bad air, if only they knew. The real killers were smaller than they could ever imagine. Invisible, riding on fleas, hiding in breath, waiting in clothing. Imagine watching your entire world collapse in real time. Priests die alongside their flocks. Their prayers? Useless. The rich flee to their castles. The plague follows them. Trade stops. Food rots in fields. Money becomes meaningless when everyone who might take it is dead. Some people lose their minds. They strip naked and whip themselves bloody, thinking physical pain might save them from divine punishment. Others abandon all morality. If the world's ending anyway, why not sin? But here's the most terrifying part. It's completely random. A wealthy merchant dies while his beggar neighbor survives. An entire family perishes while the house next door remains untouched. Children watch their parents die. Parents bury their babies. No logic, no pattern. No escape, just death. Picking and choosing like some cosmic lottery where everyone's number might be called. Don't believe me? In London, archaeologists found the East Smithfield Cemetery. Over 2,400 plague victims, buried in neat rows like cordwood. In Yorkshire, the village of Warham Percy sits abandoned to this day. Archaeologists found houses with meals still on tables. 700-year-old dinners never finished. The people just vanished. By 1353, it's over. The Black Death burns itself out, leaving behind a continent transformed. 25 to 30 million dead in Europe alone. 1/3 of all human life gone. That's like losing everyone in Texas, California, and New York combined in 5 years. But here's what will keep you awake tonight. Yersinia pestis didn't disappear. It's still out there, waiting in prairie dog colonies, hiding in wildlife reservoirs across the world. The Black Death never really ended. It just went to sleep. And the thing about plagues, they always wake up eventually. The next time you walk through an old European city, remember, beneath your feet lie millions of plague victims. And those narrow medieval streets you find so charming, they once echoed with screams that lasted for years. Death walked the earth in 1347. Invisible, unstoppable, merciless. And somewhere out there, it's still walking. That's Historical Nightmare, where the past's nightmares make today's horror movies look like bedtime stories. Hit that subscribe button if you want more tales where historical fact proves more terrifying than fiction. Because trust me, we're just getting started. What historical nightmare should we uncover next? Tell me in the comments, if you dare. Until next time, remember, the darkest stories are the ones that actually happen.